In the ancient Sanskrit texts of India, a vision of the universe was recorded thousands of years before any laboratory could measure the forces that hold atoms together. A vision of energy as the fabric of all existence, vibration as the language of creation, and consciousness as the source of everything. These were not primitive guesses. They were the conclusions of sages who looked inward with the same intensity that modern scientists look outward and arrived at truths the Western world would not approach for millennia. Nikola Tesla, inventor, visionary, the man who lit the modern world with alternating current, who dreamed of wireless power, and who saw the universe not as dead matter, but as living, awering ocean of energy. But before he became the architect of the electrical age, he was a seeker, a mind restless for something deeper than equations, a man searching for the hidden unity behind all forces of nature. It was 1893, the year of the World's Columbian Exposition in Chicago. While Tesla dazzled the world with alternating current, another figure was captivating America from an entirely different direction. Swami Vivekananda, a Hindu monk from Calcutta, stood before the parliament of the world's religions and delivered a stunning message that the ancient Vedic tradition of India contained a complete science of reality, of energy, matter, consciousness, and the cosmos. In February 1896, at a Manhattan party hosted by the French actress Sarah Bernhardt, these two extraordinary minds met for the first time. Vivekananda spoke to Tesla of Prana, the universal life force. He spoke of Akasha, primordial substance filling all space, and he spoke of the kalpas, vast cosmic cycles of creation and dissolution spanning billions of years. Tesla was electrified. These were not mystical abstractions. They were the very ideas he had been reaching toward in his own laboratory. Mr. Tesla was charmed to hear about the Vedantic Prana and Akasha and the kalpas, Vivekananda wrote, which according to him are the only theories modern science can entertain.
The pursuit of knowledge.
Tesla saw in Prana what he called universal energy. He saw in Akasha what he called the luminiferous ether. The ancient Sanskrit terms gave scientific language to intuitions he had carried for years. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, these concepts reach their deepest expression. The Bhagavatam describes Mahavishnu breathing forth entire universes, each exhalation a creation, each inhalation a dissolution. Countless universes rising and falling across cycles of 311 trillion years. The Vedas do not see this as catastrophe. They see it as the natural rhythm of an infinite cosmos, energy endlessly transforming, never lost, never created, only changing form. In 1907, Tesla wrote words that could have come from an Upanishad. All perceptible matter comes from a primary substance of a tenuity beyond conception, filling all space, the Akasha, which is acted upon by the life-giving prana, calling into existence in never-ending cycles all things and phenomena. The primary substance thrown into infinitesimal whirls of prodigious velocity becomes gross matter. The force subsiding, the motion ceases, and matter disappears, reverting to the primary substance. Creation and dissolution. Matter arising from energy and returning to energy. The Vedic vision, written in the language of physics, decades before quantum field theory. Vivekananda was profoundly hopeful. In that case, he wrote, the Vedantic cosmology will be placed on the surest of foundations. Tesla could not deliver the proof in his lifetime. But 10 years later, Einstein would, with E equals mc squared, confirming what the Vedas had proclaimed, that matter is energy. Yet Tesla's vision went further still. He believed the universe speaks in vibration. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, he said, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. In the Vedic tradition, this is the foundation of reality. The sacred syllable Om is the primordial vibration from which the cosmos emerged. Not Brahma. The universe is sound, every atom resonates. Creation itself is a symphony of frequencies. Tesla's life work, from the Tesla coil's resonance to his experiments with Earth's electromagnetic vibrations. Vibration was an expression of this ancient truth. My brain is only a receiver, Tesla once said. In the universe, there is a core from which we obtain knowledge, strength, and inspiration. This is the Vedantic vision of Brahman, the infinite consciousness from which all things arise. Tesla was saying that human consciousness is not an isolated accident, but a receiver tuned to the frequency of the universe itself. Nikola Tesla did not read the Vedas to escape the laboratory. He read them to understand what his instruments were measuring. The Vedas gave him the framework, Prana and Akasha, energy and matter arising from a single source, and his genius gave the framework a modern voice. The timeless wisdom of the Srimad Bhagavatam reminds us still, the universe is not a machine running down. It is a living breath. Energy endlessly becoming matter. Matter endlessly dissolving back into energy. Bhakti in never-ending cycles, just as Tesla wrote, just as the sages knew.